And this is the global forecast for October 2021, brought to you by the wonderful people at AskTheAnswer.com, the UK's leading website for tarot readers, psychics, mystics and channelers. For the majority of people at the individual level, for the majority of signs, I've been saying, look, the die is cast. There's no point in making major changes this month because everything's changing anyway, and you'll only be playing catch up later on if you do make big changes now. What's really unusual about October is that we start the month with Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Chiron, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Every planet in the sky, except Venus and Mars, is retrograde as we start the month. However, Saturn stops going retrograde on the 11th of October. Pluto stops going retrograde on the 6th of October. Both Mercury and Jupiter stop going retrograde by the 18th of October. So the first 18 days, 19 days of this month, there's a kind of stasis, it's a kind of fusion where sparks are coming out of the ears. It's not confusion or diffusion or infusion, it's fusion. Everything's in stasis, everything's static, and there's friction. I said about the end of September last month that there was going to be lots of hot air, lots of words, and don't take any notice of it because it's all hype and spin. This is continuing until the end of the Mercury retrograde. The world's in a mess. It's not going to get any better in the short term. But as we move into October and all of these planets start moving forward, we're going to start seeing the logjam breaking. We're going to start seeing developments, actions, decisions. And then there will be events and repercussions. Neptune and Uranus and Chiron are going to stay retrograde, but this is not a big deal. The fact that Jupiter and Saturn are moving forward, along with Mercury, suggests that the more we get into the end of October, the more we're going to start seeing events happening which are going to bring changes in the future in a way that's potentially more positive than at any time so far this year. There are a couple of killer moons this month. The full moon in Aries on the 20th at 27 degrees of Aries will be squaring Pluto. Both the sun and the moon will be squaring Pluto. So that's going to be a time to watch out for. There will be some scores being settled at that time. There may be metaphorical daggers drawn. And the new moon on the 6th of October will be pretty much exactly conjunct Mars. This could get quite vitriolic. It could get quite warlike. There will certainly be some very angry words spoken in early October, and it could lead to major conflict in some shape or form. It will be brief. This could either happen at the personal and or the collective. But this is a month where buttons get pushed, scores get settled, and outcomes will be revealed. And the more we get into the end of the month, the more we're going to see a lot of the poison that's been happening in this world this year being launched. If the world were my client, I'd be saying to them, as far as October 2021 goes, play a waiting game, but sharpen your scalpel. Because at the end of October, it's going to be necessary to make one or two incisive cuts to release poison and pressure. Catch you later, world. Have a good month. Bye.